About that last play, or 23 seconds left off the timeout. Was that the play you guys drew up, or how did it go down?
The play was we needed to come across instead of screen for Cam, so he could come up instead of screen for Jordan. That was the play we ran, but we knew that if I was going to duck in Cam, I was probably going to try to send him and help him on me. And so I just told Jordan before he didn't look at Cam. He was open, but I guess he kind of gave it to him before he could roll all the way to the basket, which ended in him shooting the jump shot, which, I mean, he can knock down the jump shot, but we prefer to be in the paint or something like that.
You guys battled back, deficit and everything like that, but I guess does it hurt more that you guys fall short just by that little bit?
It hurts just the same. We look at it, a loss as a loss. There was a lot of things that we could have did better, whether we would have came out with the win or whether we would have ended up in the position that we are now or lost by more. I know we don't beat them the boards, especially in the second half. Could have played a little tougher, got to loose balls a little bit quicker, and that really changed the game, especially in the defensive end, getting out to the shooters. They get a few stretches where they knock down some three-point shots. And that's kind of what put us back on our heels. We were just trying to fight to win.
Austin, will you talk a little bit about halftime? Because the two places where they really blew up in the second half, the rebounding and the three-point shooting, they had struggled so massively in the first half. And will you talk a little bit about what kinds of things you guys talked about at halftime?
At halftime, we just wanted to keep up the pressure on the three-point shooters. I know their best three-point shooter, I think, in the first half was 0 for 6. And we just wanted to keep that pressure on and make sure that if they did attempt any shots, that we were able to test it, and then we went in and blocked out for the rebound and expected them to miss it. And if they're taking long shots, we have to expect long misses. So that means our guards have to get in there and battle and rebound with us. But in the second half, I feel like after they hit a few, they kind of got a little bit more confidence. And when they got the rebounds, the bigs started getting more confident and everything like that. And it just worked in their favor. They just got a lot of momentum off of that. Players off the bench knocked down, they hit some threes, some stars hit some threes, and their big hit some threes as well, especially in the crucial times. And like I said, we were just on our heels, just fighting and try to stick it in with them. And unfortunately, we didn't do what we had to do in time that we wanted to do.
Also, you guys have not been in this situation a lot of times where you're trying to make that play to win a game. I mean, you think that kind of is perhaps what the problem is in this situation? If you had done it, you could do it again?
I feel like at the beginning of the games, or especially starting the second half, we should take advantage of the time that we have and try to execute everything, offensively and defensively. Not necessarily like we take everything for granted when we get in the half with the lead or anything like that, but we kind of play a little relaxed. Especially at halftime, we go in and we sit and we talk about everything that we did, we talk about the good things that we did, the bad things that we did, try to correct those. Or we come out there a little bit kind of like today's ago. And I think that's a weakness about us. And then it takes, when the team's coming in at a deficit, they jump right on us and attack us. And then that's when we kind of wake up. But sometimes that's too late because it only takes a play to lose a game. And lose a game by the first play of the game.
Kind of what you're saying here is that, yeah, they made shots at the end to win it, but it's lots of plays a lot earlier in the game that you could point at and say this is an even bigger problem.
Yeah, I feel like with the shots that they did make from their bench players and stars and threes, the offensive rebounds, I feel like we could have overcame that if we would have corrected some of the things earlier in the half. If we would have stopped a few offensive rebounds that they had for those attempts that they had, easier putbacks, tip-ins, tip dunks like that, it didn't matter if they hit the shots that they hit in the threes or the offensive rebounds they got at the end. We still ended up winning. We probably wouldn't have liked the way we won. It probably would have been a sloppy win, but that's better than pretty loss.
I was going to say a sloppy win would be a lot better than this feeling, it sounds like.
Not to generalize, but did the majority of Buffalo's threes come against the zone, or when you guys went man-to-man?
It came against the zone. The first half, we started off in man, and the bigs were getting easy baskets and easy post-ups, and we were trying to double, and we just couldn't get there quick enough. It's hard to double team someone that had to go feed in the paint, and we realized that. So we just switched and adjusted and went to the 2-3 zone. And it worked for us in the first half, and that's why we stuck with it in the second half. And in the second half, we were so focused on their bigs and getting the ball into the interior that I guess we kind of just turned our back to the shooters, which is something that we really can't do, because shooters are going to continue to shoot, especially if they know that they can knock down shots and if the team needs it. And that's what they did. I mean, the team had confidence in them to knock down the shots, and they kept giving them the ball to shoot it. And when they needed to hit the shots, that's what they did.
And then coming out there in the second half, you guys really got aggressive with your offense to start attacking the interior defense. Is that something that Coach Orr was stressing to you guys at halftime?
Yeah, we wanted to attack the zone. They had one player playing in the back. And it's a few things, you know there's different things when you're on the sideline, a few things that we don't really know when we're out there playing. And we know that one man in the post can't guard two players in the post on offense. And if they have a guard slide down and everything, it's always a skip pass that we can always get the open man. So in the first half, we kind of struggled knocking down jump shots. But in the second half, we made it more of a point to try to get the ball on the side. And I think that worked for us. We got a lot of putbacks, easy layups, a lot of slips to the basket, a lot of uncontested shots. But if we would have realized that later and tried to do that a little bit sooner, I think that it would have turned out in our favor.
Okay, then kind of just going off that, did you feel like at any point in the second half, halfway through there, you guys kind of straying away from that approach?
Not necessarily. I feel like if it's working for you, a team's obviously going to make an adjustment. And what they were doing, at least what I started to notice, is that when our bigs did slide down, their wings stayed down there to help their big out. And that's just like playing regular zone. So we were still attacking it kind of sometimes, just like they still had that one man back there. Like a few plays, they had one guy guarding Torian and myself, and all I would have to do was duck in and throw a lot of Torian or something like that. But when they have the wings back there open, you can't do that because there's other people that's back there guarding. And when they make adjustments like that, that's when we have to make adjustments. And we noticed it, but at the same time, you still don't want to get away from what's been a strong point of your offense. So we kind of did switch it, and it did work when we switched it, but I think we kind of switched it over a little bit too late.
You can also talk a little bit about Crawford's role as facilitator there early in the first half.
In the first half, he did a good job of keeping us.
Sorry, not second.
Oh, okay. He did a good job of keeping us together. Stretches when they were knocking down shots, stretches when we were missing shots. A few times they tried to pass me the ball or something like that, and I didn't come to the pass. I lost the pass. He just kept everybody level-headed, positive, and everything like that. Even when they started putting in big shots, he kind of just tried to fire us up. You know what I'm saying? Try to get us ready, and make sure we stay focused and realize the opportunity that we have to come out here and compete for a championship we're trying to do. And he's always been like that. The same Jordan in the first half is going to be the same Jordan in the second half. The same Jordan he's going to be that when he wins, he's going to be that when he loses. He just wants to be a leader and he just responds to it.
We're good? All right.